Hello, almost second graders. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow you start second grade. I am so excited to fill this room with fun, laughter, and learning. So I thought it would be fun to do a little read aloud before you came to school tomorrow. So this book is called Second Grade, Here I Come. Back to school. No more lazy beach ball days. No more summer getaways. No more splashing in the pool. No siree, it's back to school. But there's one big ray of sun, even though vacation's done. At least I know when summer ends, it's time to see my old school friends. The gang's all back. Did Shane get taller or Zane get smaller? Something's different there. Camille got earrings, Annie's all tan, and Lee got spiked up hair. Heath showed up with two big teeth, and someone stretched out Zach. We're all a summer older, but hooray, the gang's all back. I'm sure you have grown this summer. From me to we. Mr. Dar likes circles, seriously. Today he drew one and labeled it me. Then he circled that circle and wrote family. And around that he drew a community. He made more circles, all itty-bitty. He circled them to make a city. He showed how more cities together create a bigger circle that's called a state. The states make countries, and on he went to show how they'll make a continent. He drew one last circle, kind of like how he began it, and wrote the name we on one big planet. So that's how you get from me to we. And now we are all stuck together, you see. Temptation. If you might even be possibly tempted to talk to the person near you, go and change your place, says the teacher, right now before I do. I look at my friend and my friend looks at me, and soon as our guilty eyes meet, I gather my things and head across the room to find a different seat. Now we can't do that here in second grade. We can't just move and change seats around, but we can work on making sure we're talking at the right times during the day. Soccer practice. My sweatpants have a hole in them, and I'm not telling where. No matter what Coach Daniel says, I'm not getting out of this chair. I love sports, so I can't wait to hear if some of you enjoy playing sports and what sports are your favorite. Spelling test. Every Friday morning, we have a spelling T-E-S-S-T. I'm not the greatest speller, but I always do my B-E-A crossed out S-T. Take a look at my book. Check out this book. It's my new reading book, and it's not like those little kid books. Take a look. It's chock full of chapters, and hey, wait a minute, excuse me, but why are there no pictures in it? This year in second grade, you are going to learn that we read longer and stronger, and we read longer books with not as many pictures as other books. 20 minutes a night. You have to read 20 minutes a night when you are in grade 2. It's only 20 minutes, I know, but there's so much else to do. I needed to play a game with my brother and talk to my friends about stuff, and throw a ball so my dog won't get bored. Then my mom said enough is enough. So I opened a book, 20 minutes, that's all, and I figured I'd give it a try. And I don't know how, but when I looked up, a whole hour had whizzed by. Just one more chapter, I begged my mom. Enough is enough, she said. Tomorrow I can't wait to read some more before it's time for bed. In second grade, you do read 20 minutes a night, but you could have someone read to you, or you could read to someone, or you could read by yourself. Tryouts. I went to the school play tryouts, but I tripped coming up the stage stairs. Everyone giggled. I figured I'd blown it, but then I decided, who cares? I pretended to trip all over the place. I stood up, then tumbled back down. The kids laughed so hard the teacher said, "You're cast, the part as the clown." Hungry art. Art class comes before lunch, so I'm in a hungry mood. I guess that could be why I'm always painting food. I talked to Mrs. Lambert, and she said a lot of you like art, so that is so awesome. I can't wait to see some of the art you make. It. Every day at recess, you have to shout, "Not it," because if you didn't say it, then you'll be it, legit. But if you're it, don't throw a fit, just run around and flail. And when you take somebody else, shout out, "You're it," and bail. Marshmallow toes. On our way back to our classroom, our teacher leads the 2 rows and says not to make too much noise by walking on marshmallow toes. Nice and quiet in the hallway. Valentine's party. I got 3 billion Valentines, but the one that is way off the chart is the one I got from my teacher. It's a red foil milk chocolate heart. Fraction action. I thought up a show called Fraction Man. It made my friends all laugh. When he's attacked by bad guys, he divides himself in half. Then he can keep on dividing himself into clones that get smaller in size, till the villain finds he's fighting off 64 super fierce guys. I want to know if any of you have a favorite superhero. The principal's office. Someone passed a note to give the person next to me, so I was just the delivery guy. I'm innocent, you see. But when my teacher noticed, I was asked to leave the room and sent to see the principal. Now I walk the hall of doom. By the time I'm in her office, I've confessed my whole life of crime. I was tardy for recess, I drew in a book, I swallowed gum one time. The principal sends me back to class with a smile. For goodness sake, she says that even awesome kids are allowed to make mistakes. Noodle time. Our teacher's kind of funny. Every day he plays a song and makes us bop out of our chairs to hop, skip, scootle along. The whole class wiggles and waggles, their arms and legs and caboodles. For exactly 1 minute, we dance and wave like a bunch of second-grade noodles. The funny thing about 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. I guess that could maybe be true, but 0 times 1,000, how can that equal 0 too? Dribble trouble. We were practicing dribbling in gym today. That ball had a mind of its own, I must say. I was doing just fine till I stopped at the line and the ball kept on dribbling away. I talked with Mrs. Huffman and we figured out that I can come to PE sometimes with you guys. I love doing that and playing games in PE. Measurements. When I went to the doctor, he measured me and said I'm just 3'11". That seemed kind of short, so I did some math. In inches, that's 47. That sounded a little bit better. Still not great if you know what I mean. So I converted to centimeters, where I'm a whopping 119. End of the year barbecue. The Lesters invited us all to their pool, the kids and the teacher too, to celebrate our class finishing school with an end of the year barbecue. We played Marco Polo and tug of war, wolfed down hot dogs with lemonade. We took a few pictures and took some more and told stories about second grade. When at last it came time to say our goodbyes, I felt one little tear, and it gave me a shiver to realize how much we've shared this past year. And that's when it really struck me, like that circle our teacher made. This class has become my community, and together we'll conquer third grade. Here's the deal, though. You're not ready for third grade yet because I still get you for a full year of second grade. So make sure you get a good night's sleep tonight so that we can start fresh tomorrow in second grade. We're going to do a lot of organizing and remembering rules and expectations of the classroom and of the school. All right, almost second graders, get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow.